time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And they hand it off to the back. Breaking free at the 35. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles, as they cleanly lead here in this playoff game.
Unbelievable way to start this playoff game for this offense. First touch of the football, you get a hat-on-a-hat up front, and you can see the speed in that backfield for a big touchdown to get things started.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Shotgun, handoff inside. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Dropping back, it's Owens. Caught quickly. Muscles past the defender. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Right for a quick completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He can go. Across the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Moles. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Toss play. Back heads to his right. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. On the run, it's Clark. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They're going to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Looking to pass. It's Owens. Receiver makes the catch. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity.
It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. They tackle him after a short return. They get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And the Noles with 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Breaks into open space. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Seminoles churn out another first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Glenn. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Florida State.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Here we go. Ready.
Quick pass, the catch is made. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Receivers are bunched together. To throw, it's Owens. He finds the running back in the flat. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. They pick up the first on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
Side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. To keeper trying to get to the marker. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Brings up 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Catch made. Looking for the goal line. Buck that at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force him to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Pass caught. Can he get in? He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line and just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up. And, of course, you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And the PAT is good.
That makes the score
got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Running back with the football. Across the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Finds room at the 30. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Noles are going to cash in this red zone trip.
Cricket.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Owens. And here comes a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll give it to the back. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to pass. It's Glenn. Turns it loose downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. He'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Takes the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Owens. Short throw complete to the tight end. The tackle is made just a short gain after the completion. The Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Makes a quick grab. Good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second down now after the sack. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Send the back in motion. Second down, they're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. They've got him again. He couldn't escape.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
It's third and long. He drops to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit. He wasn't able to complete this pass.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Mose. They were not going to catch him that time. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Turn starts inside the 15. Brought down at the 29. That's where we'll start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Dropping back, it's Owens. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Longhorns will line up to kick it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and boot it away. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They'll give it to the running back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Takes the handoff again. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And here's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. And the wideout goes in motion. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He's running out of time here. Just trying to get rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up 3rd down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Glenn. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida State. Kirk, they had a month to get ready for this pitch and catch combo for the playoff game. They've had no answers so far.
A playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear, big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the Texas offense will take over.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Back-to-back deep shots. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Looking for some space. It's Davis. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Hands off to the left. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today. Showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed. Some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards. And a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Third down play for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaks into the clear. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Steps out at the 22. Not quite where it would have been spotted had he just taken a knee. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And now the running back's got it again. Has the first down, is still going. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Breaks free. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of it.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. To the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. Solid run, but stopped a little bit short. It'll set up 4th down and inches.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. End zone ahead, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Working clock with the ground game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Here comes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
They'll kick it away here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air, it's Chambers. Makes the grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. looking for a man. It's Ramsauer. Here's a heat. Pulls it in on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Quarterback making checks. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Give to the running back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going.
Got some movement into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the run, it's Davison. Crosses the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Breaks into the open. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Back to pass, it's Chambers. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll run the sneak for it. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Tight end now in motion. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to him on the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking to pass. It's Chambers. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Throwing right. That's caught. It's Jordan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Ramsauer. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Vincent. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak, and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, he falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. A strike downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Got it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end could be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Motion from the wideout. Just keeps slinging it. Caught in the backfield, it's Davison. And he will score! Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. They'll They'll go right back to the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, looking for the completion. Right on the money.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Ramsauer. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish your first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the outside. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time he's got it. Open space at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Ramsauer. Makes the catch. Turns it right midfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Pressure coming. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the hook, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
To the air. It's Chambers. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
When they try to spin it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Now the play fake. He lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
He's got him in the flat.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Flips it out to the back. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Runs through the tackle.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Listen, the big hog mollies up front, the big offensive line, pave the way for a big first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Takes a handoff. It's Davison. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The official says no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Trojans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Makes the catch. It's Vincent. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Wide receiver comes in motion. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. And the offense sticking to its fourth down beliefs. Just 1 for 4 so far today, but they'll try it again. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, still going. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And how about this coach, man. Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ramsauer. Dumps it off in the flats. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lawson. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, need a conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Have to put that 1st down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Looking to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. The offense changing the play. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, USC.
Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
On first down, he'll just run the quarterback sneak. That doesn't seem very creative.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davison. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Chambers. He's got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Shoots it to the left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Got to find a completion on this one. He wants a big play here late. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially